Welcome to Empowered by AI, the podcast for women entrepreneurs ready to harness AI to take their businesses to the next level. I'm your host, Michelle Muncy Silva, founder of Innovative AI Studios. You may have left corporate life to start this entrepreneurial journey, but you don't have to go it alone. Here, you'll find a supportive community of like-minded women and an invaluable thought partner each week, as my guests and I share actionable insights you can use right away. So let's dive in together. All right, ladies, we have a treat today. We have Suvianna Greco with us today, and I am excited because you are doing some amazingly impactful work, and I would love for you to introduce yourself, and then we're going to dive right into what you're doing right now.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me. My name is Suvianna Greco, and I'm the founder of AI for Change Foundation. And basically, it's the point of AI for Change Foundation is I started because I wanted to make AI less about the fear and hype and more about the people. So AI should benefit the humanity. And yeah, here we are.
And you built AI for Change into a global movement. I'm really interested in hearing from you what kind of sparked your personal commitment to ethical AI. How did you go from interested in tech to leading a foundation?
Yeah, actually, it's only been 6, 7 months. So I started in February 2025. So it's a really new foundation. I actually come from background in law and human rights. So ethics and fairness have always been like center of how I see the world. And at the same time, I love efficiency. I doing things faster and better and more accurate. So when this AI hype started rising, it felt only like natural to me to be curious. But what bothered me was that we had these two extremes in the conversation. In the one side, there was this huge hype. AI will save everything, make our life so much easier and solve every problem. But on the other side, there was this fear. AI will take the jobs, create risks we cannot even imagine, and so on. So I believe that the truth is something in the middle. Yes, AI has huge potential, but the outcomes depends on our choices. And for me, ethical AI was about making sure that it serves people, builds trust, and delivers results that, last. So that's why I started the foundation.
Yes. And when you're explaining what it is that you do to someone that's outside of tech, I know so many of us involved in AI, it's like, how do I explain this to people? So how do you describe responsible AI in plain language? What does that look like?
Yeah, it's sometimes difficult to explain it. But I like to say that AI ethics focus on why, like the what is right, what is wrong. But responsible AI is about how we actually put those principles into practice inside of real organizations. For example, how we use chatbot, ethical principles like to be fair, not to be misleaded, respect privacy, and so on. So that could be that the customers know that they are talking to a bot or humans and so on. So that is what responsible AI is basically about, the accountability and implementation.
I wanted to say congratulations on co-hosting the upcoming AI for Change Summit. You've got some powerful partners in your corner for this. What kind of impact do you hope this event is going to have on entrepreneurs who are still figuring out how to bring AI into their work responsibly?
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited that we are partnered with IBM. And what I hope for this summit is that the leaders walk away realizing that AI is not just a business tool, it's actually touch everything. It's how we learn, how we work, and how we even think. So we are still in early days of AI transformation, which means that the choices we make now set the norms for the decades to come. So I think the summit is about helping leaders to see the both risks and also the opportunities and making sure that they are equipped to bring AI into their work responsibly. Because I believe that if we get this right now, the benefits will multiply. And if we get it wrong, the damages could be like really long lasting.
Okay. And what do you think are some of those most urgent ethical or governance decisions that need more public awareness?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think one of the most urgent things is accountability on big tech. Right now, some billion-dollar companies are essentially experimenting on people, including children, with these very powerful AI systems. So, for example, these AI chatbots can expose kids to really harmful materials. And these companies absolutely they have the resources, the talent and budget to prevent this. So it's often the profit takes priority over the safety of the kids. So we cannot allow this kind of AI deployment to be treated like it's a game in society. So we need governments that holds companies accountable. And when they release these harmful tools, we just have to set the limits that understand that these are actually really dangerous.
And how do you see policymakers, business owners, and even everyday users working together to balance that innovation with transparency and fairness? Do you see a vehicle for that?
Yeah, I think education is number one. AI literacy should be like any digital literacy, basic knowledge that everyone has. So we need to understand the black box, also the bigger questions are what we're actually trying to achieve with AI. If we can be clear on that, then innovation and transparency and fairness can move together.
And I wanted to say congratulations again on a whole nother level because you've joined the Women in AI Sweden Speaker Network. And I'm just wondering, why do you feel amplifying women's voices in AI decision making and public conversations is so critical right now?
Yeah. If we think about technology, it's really male dominated. And I think it's not necessarily a problem itself, but it does mean that perspectives like the shaping this future are limited. So women often bring different priorities like more empathy, intuition, and focus more on the human impact. So I think being a woman in this tech space is our superpower. I stopped trying to be so masculine and in order to take it more seriously, I lean more into that care and deep listening because I don't think those are weaknesses. I think that they are exactly what AI needs right now, which is more human-centric thinking.
I love that you bring that up because that is so true. So oftentimes we try to put our journey on that male designed map, and we think we have to be that in order to move forward. So I love that you're highlighting our uniqueness as an essential piece of this work right now. And what barriers do you see for women, especially those outside of traditional tech spaces who want to influence how AI evolves? How can they begin to get past those barriers and step in?
Yeah, I think it's starting with culture. I think the culture is the biggest barrier. Because if we think about the atmosphere is cold, combative, or dismissive, the women don't want to stay. So even though like it sounds exciting and so on, but we need to create spaces where women feel seen, heard, and also appreciated, respected. So when collaboration and respect are the norm for everyone, for men and women, I think we can do so much better in this field.
Yeah, yeah. And for someone who's feeling a little bit overwhelmed by AI, but they don't want to be left behind. What do you think is a mindset shift or a small practice that you would suggest they adopt today to engage with AI in this ethical way that is so necessary?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think that you don't need any kind of tech degree to start. For example, I used to feel a huge imposter syndrome, thinking like, who am I to talk about AI? I don't have 30 years at Google or degree in computer science. But actually, my outside perspective is my strength. So my advice is to start small and experiment and trust that you have a unique view and that is valuable. So also the idea that AI belongs to all of us, it's not just for some tech experts, it's something conversation that should be including all of us and it belongs to all of us.
And if we have a listener today who's building her first workflow or tool, what questions should she be asking herself to ensure that as she's building, as she's working, this is aligning with her values, not just efficiency?
Yeah, I think there's so many AI tools and so much hype and so many trends. So I would like to ask first, like what I'm actually trying to achieve here. Because what's the point to take a trendy AI tool if that doesn't help you in your own business? So that is number one, what I'm actually trying to achieve here. And then do I understand this tool enough that I can carry the risk if something goes wrong? And also, of course, that is really important to really think about it. Does this align with my own values and so on? Because AI can be so powerful, but it's not magic. It requires proper training, understanding. So also always keep yourself as a final decision maker because AI can assist, but you cannot outsource your judgment.
If someone is listening to this and they think, I have got to join this summit, I need to be a part of this, where can they connect with the summit and what can you tell them about it right now? Can you share speakers? Can you share a theme? Anything like that?
Unfortunately, I cannot release the speakers yet because we have everything is coming in these weeks. But basically, it's gonna be in Helsinki in this November and also online. So you can, for example, follow our LinkedIn page, AI for Change Foundation, and we will release more information and how to get involved there. So unfortunately, I cannot share anything yet, but it's exciting times and I'm looking forward.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser for
Yeah.
us all right now. And if someone is listening to this episode after November and let's say the summit has passed, where can they connect with you?
I'm really active in LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. So you can find me, Suvianna Greco, from all of these social media platforms.
We are going to be sure to connect with you. And I can't wait to see this summit unfold. I'm very excited for this. This is going to be amazing.
Me too. I'm really excited about it and great things are happening.
Yay. Thank you so much for sharing your vision with us and for sharing this exciting future with us because it's just going to make this experience in AI that much better. So thank you for your work and for your vision.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to Empowered by AI. If today's episode sparked ideas, don't wait. Follow the link in the show notes to visit innovativeaistudio.com and download your free resource created to help you put today's insights into practice. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes packed with more tips, tools, and inspiring stories. Until next time, stay empowered and keep innovating.